Hey, yo, did y'all see this? It states that Juliet Bryant, who was recognized as an Epstein Island survivor, said that she witnessed Epstein shapeshift into a reptilian devil-like creature, and I believe her 100%. I made you aware that most of these beings aren't actually human and that they utilize bioholographic projection technology in order to bend light photons to camouflage their true appearance. Most of your world leaders and political powers are actually shape-shifting extraterrestrial biological entities from the Alpha Draconis star constellation, and some of them are also from Meldick, all right? Some of them are also what you call troglodytes. This is why a lot of them lack empathy and compassion. Trust me when I tell you, most of the people you see on a continuous basis, especially when you go to places like the supermarket, Walmart, your Targets, and things of that nature, believe it or not, a lot of those people aren't really human. And once you begin to see beyond the veil, you would notice liquid crystallization. I'm talking about some of your news reporters, some of your celebrities, some of your favorite entertainers are actually extraterrestrial. This is also why we need to bring the bells back. The bells were removed because they hate the sound of high-frequency vibratory resonances. And I believe ancient Tartaria was our last reset. And if you know about Tartaria, they had lots of bells. They had quartz crystal rejuvenation chambers. They had a lot of technology. And there were giants that actually walked amongst man at that time. They're your top 4 malevolent extraterrestrial biological entities that are currently subjugating this realm. I'm talking about the insectoids, your mantids, the reptilians, the Palladians. Now, all the Palladians, again, aren't evil, but you have some that are preaching peace, love, and light, but really utilizing deception. And then you have your grays. And a lot of the smaller, shorter grays are actually biological AI in a sense, all right? They're robotoid in essence. The taller grays are your real biological grays, all right? But then the smaller ones are the ones that typically are sent by the larger grays to do their bidding. It's very important that we raise our frequency. Right now, they're trying to put us in a state of fear and panic with a lot of the mass shootings. If you pay attention, the closer we get to raising our frequency, due to the age of Aquarius, they try to envelop fear, all right? And they utilize voice-to-skull technology, but then they also stage events as well with crisis actors, all right? And again, this is all for the purpose of pushing us to the root chakra and the energy of fear so they can harness loose. I recommend embodying the heart chakra as much as possible, grounding, sun gazing, fasting, doing all the things necessary to ensure that you raise your frequency and not going into the energy of fear, because that's what they want. They want you in the energy of fear. You must remember that you're divinely guided and protected at all times. Always say that affirmation, that I'm divinely guided and I'm divinely protected, all right? Once you notice and you speak these things into fruition, at that particular point in time, you begin to change and terraform your reality. Recommend cleansing and purging the body with chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the substance responsible for giving plants its green pigment, and it's going to be the best for removing toxic metals, microplastics, as well as raising your alkaline level. Remember, in ancient times, before the cosmic invasion, before we had an iron molecule, we had a magnesium molecule. And again, cosmic family, this is why when you watch movies like Avatar, you see the characters the color blue. And this is why characters like Isis and Osiris were depicted the color green in ancient Kemetic pantheon. It's because, again, before we were hijacked and our massive trees and crystal structures were knocked down, we had green skin, all right? Consume lots of chlorophyll. I do have it available on Holistic Remedies, link in bio. The toxic metals in our blood need to be removed in order to properly handle the great solar flash. Toxic metals such as aluminum, lead, cadmium, mercury, barium, and thallium are placed in our blood by way of chemtrails, all right, as well as our irrigation systems. Then when the toxic metals get in our blood, they utilize bioweapons such as 5G, 6G, and 7G to emanate certain deceptive frequencies, and then those frequencies ping off the toxic metals and microplastics, all right? And they also use graphene oxide. I recommend Detox 19. It's also phenomenal for decalcifying and detoxing the pineal gland, and it's great for removing the toxic metals. Detox 19 also contains NAC, which is N-acetylcysteine, which raises glutathione. Glutathione eliminates free radicals due to the fact that it's a very powerful antioxidant. Do have the Detox 19 heavy metal cleanse available on Holistic Remedies, link in bio. It's very important, cosmic family, that we begin purging ourselves of all vampiric parasitic entities. The purpose of these parasites are to keep us stuck in the root chakra. They literally stop Kundalini energy from rising up the base of your spine. And what that Kundalini energy is cosmic cerebral spinal fluid. They're basically the physical manifestation of archons or demons, and they were actually introduced to this planet by the insectoids. The purpose of the parasites is to keep you anchored to fleshly desires as opposed to spiritual desires. They make you over-sexual. They make you crave low vibratory food that you shouldn't consume, and they're typically placed in processed foods. That's right. Most of your Takis, your Doritos, your cookies, your Oreos are manufactured with parasite eggs, and when they get in your colon, they increase in size to send deceptive neurological signals that make you crave more of that same food. Sweet wormwood, black walnut, and whole cloves are the 3 best components that not only kill parasites, but to also eradicate their eggs. This is what I highly recommend, and I do have the parasite cleanse available on Holistic Remedies, link in bio. For all high-quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual elevation, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to ascension.